intros. Get
Okay.
your damn game.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Cheers to Health. Is it this? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, dude.
Okay, so I thought it said it was muted.
It did. It does that during the intro.
Okay, so
Come on, man.
let's run that again. So everybody, welcome back to Cheers to Health. Of course, you got me, Brian, that bad man Torres, and I gotta have this guy here with me, AJ. Oh,
He
big
coming.
news coming, Tomlinson,
Oh,
and we got Omar El Toro Fitness Torres in the
there we
building.
go. There we
And
go.
then also, Omar, would you like to introduce our guest for the day?
Oh yeah. So today we have an awesome guest, like always. But today is super special because it's family. Okay. Our Theo Moy.
Shout
He's
out.
one of the biggest impacts I think that had in our health and wellness journeys. Growing up, we had people come in, whether it's our dad and stuff like that. But Theo Moy, not our biological dad, by the way. That's talking about yeah, our old man. But
Took it that way.
you're over there giggling and stuff.
Yeah, it's something, but because you were going down, I thought we were going down Dad Road, and then we were just gonna have a sad episode. I didn't know what we were doing though.
No, dude. See, time out. But the one that stuck with us, he was out there hooping it up and whatnot, keeping us healthy, keeping us engaged and competitive. Hey, our Theo Moy.
Shout
So
out to Moy. Welcome, Tomoy.
here
Welcome.
he is.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, hey. Great being here with you guys, man. You know,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks for coming on,
awesome.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
It's awesome. It's great, man.
Good to see you, man. It's good to see you. How you holding up?
Same, same here, man. Good to see y'all, man. It's been a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. ¿Cómo
Too
están
long.
todos? ¿Qué hubo? ¿Qué hubo? ¿Qué hubo?
See that, dude?
What's
You gotta
up?
step your Spanish
What's
game up,
good?
Brian. Brian did say he does speak pretty
Yeah,
fluently.
I'm gonna throw some curveballs in there now and then,
Gotta
but
let
I'm
him
gonna
know.
teach you. I'm
Oh,
gonna pop.
Gotta let him know.
I'm gonna throw
Yep.
it down there, and I'm not gonna leave you in the darkness. I'm gonna guide you to the light.
Ooh. Bam.
How y'all
But
doing,
yeah,
man?
oh, we're doing awesome. We're doing awesome. Just we were
That's
talking
good.
about earlier. We had a pretty adventurous weekend. I was doing some plumbing
Mhm.
stuff, and Brian's over there beating up on AJ. I don't know. I was just kidding. Yeah, see, that's like he's like,
Like, Tio Moy don't even
nah,
believe
Zero.
it.
yeah, don't believe it.
Zero, zero. No, 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 no. I don't.
No wrestler. Nah. But Dilmoy, for the people who don't know you, um, can you tell them a little bit about yourself? Tell them like, hey, dude, I used to box and knock nerds out and stuff. Wow. What
Was a
was
band
what was
nerd.
that like? Band nerd. You were a band nerd too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was in the band in what, ninth grade? Ninth grade. Yeah, but I got kicked out, man, because I used to like,
Oh,
I would tell the coach, hey, man, grandma got sick. I gotta go to the city, and then he'd see me at the football game. He go, I thought you was at your grandma's. And I didn't want to do the marching at the halftime. So
Uh,
he caught me two times and he kicked me out. He kicked me out the band.
so
And then
get out of here.
yeah, yeah. I kind of like percussion when I was a kid, because going to church, I used to see the drummers, and I was like, wow, man, I want to be a drummer too. So I told
yeah.
dad to put me in the band, and I began as a percussionist when I was in sixth grade. And I started with the bells, over there at a Favor Elementary on the east side. Well, in Guthrie, man.
Shout
That's where
out
I grew
Guthrie.
up. That's where I
Yes,
was
sir.
damn near born there almost. I was 2 years late though, but I grew up in Guthrie. That's my hometown mainly.
Yeah.
Got three.
Yeah.
So what
So we
got
do
you
Yeah,
have
into
and,
a
it?
and I kind of done that, and when I went to ninth grade, uh, um I think that was the only class I had elective left, so I had to be in the band. So I was like, but I got kicked
yeah.
out. I got kicked out.
Mm,
But
rebel.
I played. I warmed up the bench. I'm not gonna say I played. I warmed up the bench in ninth grade for the Clinton Red Tornadoes.
Hey,
You know, I'm
Clinton.
bench warmer, and I played soccer on the first on the JV team for the first soccer team for the Clinton High School. It was the
Okay.
first they ever had, because back then, soccer was a really big thing,
Yeah.
and I played with him, and then I wrestled for Clinton also for a little bit,
Down
man.
wrestled?
And
No, you wrestled.
I wrestled. I used to get tossed around by this dude that he was real good. He been wrestling since he was a kid, and I weighed like 70, 75, 74 pounds, and he was already at 101. He was the
Mm.
smallest one, but uh, when I showed up, I was the smallest. But I never did compete, man, because I had some academic problems, and they you know how you gotta have passing grades,
Yeah.
and I had some problems with grades, and I got kicked off the team. Yeah.
Hmm.
But what do you guys want to know? You guys want to know my childhood? Man, I had
No,
a, I
we're
had an
gonna.
all right childhood.
I was gonna say,
Kind of all right, so.
AJ. AJ's the drummer. He picked up the drums recently.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I got me a drum set a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. So been
Well,
Yeah,
just
with drums,
dabbling on that.
drums, you just gotta have beat, man. You just gotta have a beat. You just gotta
he
have
Yeah,
doesn't
beat,
have
man,
beat.
with
He
drums.
doesn't have beat.
You know.
Nope.
yeah, dude.
he
Yeah.
does not have.
There's this guy that he said that the best way to get your college paid is to get in band in high school and play percussion, and then you get a scholarship to go to a college, and they'll pay for your just for playing the drums, just for playing
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
percussion. Because every college got a big marching band, so they're gonna give
Mm-hmm.
out scholarships. They give out scholarships for music and stuff like that, not just for
Mm-hmm.
sports. So that's a good way to pay for college, nowadays, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
just get
There you
on
go,
a percussionist scholarship. At any college.
dude. It's not too late.
It happens. Nowadays. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Theo Moy, um,
Tell me.
dude. So I'm a parent. I'm a dad, and I want to make sure these
Yeah,
dudes, stay engaged in their sports and stuff. And you were saying
yeah.
that you were kind of getting into some trouble. What would you say would you do differently and to help you focus more on like the academics to be able to play the sports and stuff?
Let me see. Um, Man, just like I would say, like people that got kids, man. I don't have kids myself, man. But I would think, as my experience, we had a lot of downtime, bro. Downtime is like we weren't doing nothing, bro. So we already got that energy as a kid. We're not playing sports, and we're not playing soccer. We're not playing football. We're not playing baseball. You know, our parents aren't taking us to these events or whatever. We don't have the intelligence or the or even the permission to sign up for a team. Because you gotta get your physical, and your parents gotta sign for your physical, and so not having that, it gives you a lot of downtime to do a lot of bullshit, man.
Yeah.
When I was in sports, and when I lived with your mom, when I was a kid over there in Clinton, that's when I played sports. I stayed out of trouble, bro, because I was
Mm-hmm.
always at from school to practice to the house, from school to practice to the house. Homework. You're busy, man. You ain't got time to be fucking off, man. You
Yep.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a lot of time down like that, man. My brothers, and then sometimes we just you know yeah, that's what I think is like we're already hyper as kids, and then you ain't got nothing to do but fuck off, man. My brothers, they used to
Yeah.
run the streets. I couldn't run the streets, but I was in the state, I'm doing stupid shits too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that, man. Keep them busy, bro. Keep your
Yeah.
kids busy. You know, either a sport or they're playing an instrument or something. You know what I'm saying? The
Mhm.
piano is a fucking badass instrument, man. You kids that's something okay, you want to play sports? Okay, go play guitar or go play the piano
Yeah.
and go to guitar practice every other day, and you know
Mm-hmm.
That's another opening in life, because you can, if you don't do good in other things, you can find, music is another venue you can, an
Oh
avenue
yeah.
you can take to as a career, you know,
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
be like multi-functional in a way, you just not just doing one thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
like college athletes, they're also getting it, they might make money in the NFL or NBA or whatever they make it to, but what if they don't, they got the degree, they can follow that,
Mm-hmm.
whatever they studied in college,
Yeah.
like but yeah,
Yeah.
man,
We
I
just
think
got.
I think keep your kids busy, bro. Keep them busy, man. Don't give them time to look up or anything, man. Just move on. Keep them
Mm-hmm.
busy. I'm not saying be an asshole. No, just
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's gonna cost you a lot because it's not just monetarily, but your time and your dedication. Because you gotta be on the practice, and then you got two, three kids, and one's got this practice one day and at this time, and the other's got practice the next day at this time. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
gonna take a lot of dedication of the parent
Mm-hmm.
also, keeping kids, make them reach that, whatever, you don't have to, to me, like an athlete, there's more honor, an athlete that, like for example, let's say a fighter. There's fighters that they have like 15 losses on the records, man. And these guys, they sometimes they start off like losing a lot of fights in a row. But see, that's the main thing, man. And stay focused and stay, like, because at times, you lose, you think,
We lost them.
yeah, you're like,
Mm.
fuck it, man. And guys, a lot of guys, they don't make it after the first loss. But the guys that you see, they got like 12, 10, 6, 7, 5 losses, and they're still fighting. You're like, man, these motherfuckers are some bad motherfuckers, man. Because they're headstrong.
Mm-hmm.
In
They're
sports and
determined.
in athletics, it's not just physical. Sometimes you gotta use your head,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
your head,
So, Theo,
yeah.
so like talking about fighting and stuff, what made you want to get into boxing and everything? What made you go down that route?
Man, I used to like watch this fighter, man. Because we watched fighting with my grandpa, my mom's dad, Pachava. And he was
Yeah.
like, and till he died, he would like watch fights and he'd be like, he in the ring, like he'd be flinching, you know.
Yeah,
And I
I
remember
can see
watching
that.
them, 'cause he used to be a
that's
fight
good.
fan. So we watched the fights with him, and that's how I kind of, became familiar with fighting. And when I was like a teenager, they had Julio Cesar Chavez, which was a badass. And
Yep.
that was like God, that's my idol. You think as a kid, as a younger person, and that's who I kind of like because my brothers are also boxing fans, but my big brother Alex and my my brother member would watch the fights, but Alex is more of he's a fan. He knows fighters, he knows fights, he knows stuff like that. And my other brothers, we watch it. We watched the fights on the cable on back in the day. I think it was like Tuesday night fights, and then they had nights on Thursdays. It was from the Forum in LA, stuff like that. So that's kind of my exposure to fighting. Also with y'all's dad, 'cause we would get the pay-per-view when Omar was like a year old, you know. And your dad, because we used to watch Chavez fight, man. Chavez was like Canelo. Everybody would watch him fight. And that's when pay-per-view kind of started. So that was, and so then I just like that was like I wanted, so I started like going to the gym and then running and then, trying to, and my fighting style, like, and then I started like looking into other fighters and really getting into like what's really happening in the boxing game, who are the relevant names, stuff like that. That's how it kind of sucked me in.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
old were you when you started?
Like at first, excuse me,
How old were you when you started?
man, I was already like 18 years old, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man, I did, guys, I did it when I was 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was 20 years old. Nobody knew. It was my own secret, man. They never told people my age, my real age. I was took 10 years off my, you know. So everybody thought I was 18, but I was 28 years old when I debuted, man.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
And I was still kind of like in shape, you know. Yeah, bro. But see, there's fighters, man. There's a fighter that he fought back in the early 2000s. It was Nate Campbell. This dude, he had never fought really amateur or nothing, and he ended up being a world champion, man. You know, look him
Yeah.
up, Nate Campbell from Philadelphia, and that dude, man, he was from being a nobody. He would have
Mm-hmm.
started fighting. He just started knocking people out.
Yep.
And they say, no, he's fighting for a world championship. He became champion for a moment. But yeah, man, to me that's like people that I would like. Okay, if this ain't nothing, you know, because yeah, I would think about my age. I'm like, man, I'm already like, but I didn't feel my age, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
I was like,
That's what you do.
I did a lot of cardio, man. Cardio was my main thing. I said, man, I ain't gonna let nobody fucking knock me out with a body shot or something. Hell no.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't gonna ever lose a fight because I got tired. Hell no. So I would run a lot, man. I would do a lot of swimming and a lot of cardio, bro. And yeah, I had a fight or two that they man, you know that the guys were in good shape, man, and you're like, God damn, when is this dude gonna fucking slow down? When is he gonna,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, like he like you're exasperated, man. You can't breathe, man. Like, God damn, this motherfucker will get off me. But you know, but that's where your conditioning comes in, man.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then it's like everything becomes a reflex, Omar. You know, Brian. It's just all because of reflex. 'Cause, you know, you repetition, repetition, repetition. When you're in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
you got your combination, boom, 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 boom. So when you're in the fight, it's just like your reflexes, and then you're watching the video after the fight. You're like, God damn, how did I do that? And
Yeah.
it's just hard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, because you know that's what the gym does, man. You know, it's the
Mm-hmm.
gym. The gym is what makes the fighter, man. That's what fighters are made are in the gym, not
Absolutely.
not
Yeah.
in the fights, man. In the gym, you know, or anything else. You know, the people that really, you know, like I see one time that Kobe, he said that he would work out 3 times a day. He said everybody else is working out 2 times a day. He said, and then he said that's where I got my edge. He said, 'cause I worked three. He worked out 3 times a day, bro. He did his first workout like at 4 in the morning, and then he chilled, and he went in the morning, and in the noon, and in the evening. You know, he was like, that's what he said, man. That's how I got my edge, man. Because all these motherfuckers are big, badass motherfuckers.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
there's and that's in all sports, man. You hear about like the soccer players like Ronaldo. You know, they're players that you know that after practice was over, they would be there shooting, kicking free
Mm.
kicks. You know, and you know, and those are the guys that you know that kind of shine in the sports.
Yeah, for
Oh yeah.
sure. So, do you remember like your first fight, like how who it was
Oh
with and where it
yeah,
was at
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah. Yeah. It was right there at, you know, right there. There's that bus station. There's a Greyhound bus station right there on Eastern and Reno. There's a Greyhound bus. There used to be a barbecue spot there, and they put the ring outside, right there. You know,
Oh
right
wow.
across the street is that petrol station, and
Yeah.
then catty corner there's an old motel, big old motel. I think they used to do fights there a long time ago. It's got like a ballroom, but I don't know if it's closed or not. But yeah, right there it was called Gary Dale's Barbecue, and the guy that was the promoter, the guy that I knew, he was friends with the owner. So they set it up for a summer. It was like July. No, it's not July. It's probably like August. It was like August or September. But it was nice out, and they put the ring outside. They got some bleachers, and then the fights were out there, man. And I met a guy that he was a truck driver that he
Ah.
fucking stayed a night over. So he seen the fight, so he stayed over there. So I even got pictures with him. Man. That was my debut right there, man. Yeah,
Yeah, how'd
man.
it go?
I fought this guy that you know you can look him up on Boxing Rec, man. This guy had like what's his name? I don't remember his name. He had like over 100 pro fights, but he had like 50 and 50 record, 51 and 50
Oh,
law. that kind of fighter. He a journeyman, type journeyman.
Yeah,
What's his
still a
name?
lot of fucking fight.
I forgot his name, man. But he was a black dude, real like slick, like. But I just worked him, man. I said, man, this guy's old, man. You know, he was like probably I would say he was probably like 40. I was 28, but he was like
Oh wow.
35. Somewhere there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
for a
yeah. But
fighter,
Hey,
he's a
chill.
monster.
the
So
journeyman that,
Yeah,
that you know,
35 is cool,
there's
brother.
a lot of there's a lot of dudes that they have to fight it for just for money, man. You know, I never
Yeah,
done that, man. I never want to be like that, man. You know, there's guys that they don't train or nothing, but they just go around picking up fights. You know, at the fair
yeah,
or everywhere it pays. You know, they just got their professional boxer's license. You know, or they get
Mhm.
yeah,
licensed or sanctioned. But it's just they're not really. There's a lot of people like that, man, in fighting, man, and they're just like about the money and.
yeah.
It's more to me.
I
It's
think
more
it's
about the honor, the glory, man. The
yeah,
honor, the
exactly.
glory, man. That's what to me.
yeah,
That's what it is, man. It's like, hey, man. Maybe I was a fucking piece of shit fighter or whatever, but I had the fucking balls to get in that motherfucking ring in front of
There you go.
fucking hundreds
Yep.
of
Mm-hmm.
people, you know.
Absolutely.
I try to
And
get
I didn't look like
AJ.
I boxed like a real fighter, you
There
know.
you
That's what I get from
Mm-hmm.
that, you know.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't even fucking city champion or state champion, much as national world champion. But I mean, it's that's what makes it, like sweet,
go.
sweet, man. It's
it's coming up.
great, man. It's great. It's something real healthy, something
Absolutely.
healthy, and like they say, sano. Because I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do when I was fighting, man. I was like, you know, I was like, hell no, man. I ain't gonna, I wanted to be me. I didn't want nothing to enhance me or
Yep.
I didn't
Oh
smoke
yeah,
weed or nothing like that, man. I was like, hell no, man. I'm not gonna risk fucking my shit off for
Yep.
yeah.
something like that, or whatever. But yeah,
What
yeah,
do you
man, it was beautiful. You guys
what do
were
you
around to see it.
what did you say?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
you guys were around to see it.
Oh yeah.
It was beautiful. Beautiful
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
moment, beautiful
I was
times,
gonna
beautiful
ask
memories.
you what
You know, it-
what was
yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess your best highlight, or what do you think is the most memorable um
Man, I had a real good fight.
time?
I had a real good fight right there at the farmers market, man, with this other Mexican dude, man. And man, this fight was kind of like, man, he was kind of like, what do you call it, unorthodox. Like
Yeah.
he would throw those bolo punches, man, and he was like one of those fights that I tell you guys that you're like, God damn, this motherfucker! Because I knocked him down in the first round, man. I caught him with the stiff jab, boom, and he dropped, and I said, what the fuck? He fell on his knees, and then he got mad. He got God damn. And he got up and he was like on my ass, and it was a 4 rounder, man. And this is like the middle of the fourth round, man. I fucking knocked him out. But it was like he was on me, oh man. It was close fight. I think it was pretty close, but the whole fight, you know what, man, I remember that I was like working his body, bro. I was working his body,
Yep.
man, breaking him down, and
You
that's
break
what
them down.
Jai would do, man. Work
hmm
that left hook to the body, to the solar flesh, drop them rights every now and then, boom, you catch, not expecting it, he's like right here, you catch him with that straight right under the rib cage right there, man. Boom,
Oh.
you might not drop it, but you'll take a lot of his stamina away, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get hit like in the body, man, you don't really want to throw punches, bro. You don't really
Yeah.
want to throw,
Yeah.
because you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I mean, that's the kind of punches I would like to. I have like out of my team fights, I think like 80% are knockouts. But knockouts are like from working the body, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Working the body, or I hit with a body shot, they can't get up no more. But like that one with that dude, man, I worked him, and then I caught him with a 1, 2, 3, and I knocked him out cold. And I kind of got worried for him because he wasn't moving for a minute. But that's
Mm.
and then the crowd went crazy, man. That's all I remember. And then I'm watching the videos. You watch the videos after, and then you start seeing like what I'm telling you guys. Like, God damn, what did I remember throwing
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
combination.
yeah,
God
yeah,
damn,
Oh
and you're
yeah.
like, but it's the repetition and the repetition in the
Yep.
gym, and that's why you work on your over and over and over. And the speed bag and all that. But you always got to be ready. You also got to be ready to like just like you're gonna dish out. You're gonna
oh yeah,
try to and that's why run a lot, man, and work. I used to work a lot of abs, man. Like God damn, I used to like say, hey man, he's doing 100 abs. I'm gonna do 300.
yeah,
That's the kind of
yeah.
mentality, man, you got, man. He's running. You're like thinking, well, he's probably running 5 miles. Well, I'm gonna run 8.
Oh
I'm gonna run
yeah.
7. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So that's how you juice yourself up, man. How you pump yourself up, man. To to because sometimes, man, that first mile fucking is painful, bro. Every time you start, just like when you do your first set,
Mm-hmm.
on the weights, right? It's painful that first one. You're like, you kind of procrastinate,
Yep.
And when you run, it's the same way, man. You get your shin splints.
Oh
First
man.
mile,
Yep.
bro.
You ain't lying.
After the first
Mm-mm.
mile, yeah, yeah. And sometimes you're like, man, I just want to stop, but you're like, hell no,
Yeah.
you can't be no bitch. What the
Yeah,
You're right.
fuck?
You're
If
right.
bitch, if I'm running, I say I'm gonna run 7 miles a day. If I stop like at mile 5. That ruined my whole run right there, bro. For any reason, even if I stopped because somebody was in the way, that fucking ruined my run, bro. I'd be like, fuck, it wasn't, Well, I never walked back home, man. Hell no, man. I pushed myself to like, fuck that. You
mm-hmm.
have the horse pain, on your side,
Yeah, yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah. The
You
cramps.
got that motherfucker is like, that's for like bitches right there, because that's who
Yep.
motherfuckers a bitch out.
yeah,
Gotta
But the whole
you
thing
gotta
is you
fight through
can't,
it.
man. It's just up here because you can't. You just gotta, just and then then you forget about it. The next thing you're like, what the fuck? Wasn't my shit hurt like 2 minutes
yeah.
ago? And,
Mm.
it's like nothing. You're flying
Yeah.
now. You're flying. You know. But yeah, man, sports is great, man. I love sports, man.
Yeah.
You guys know
I remember.
we play basketball. We
Yeah.
all the
Hmm.
Abs-
soccer,
all of
everything. You know. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
man,
remember
it's
playing
remember.
beautiful
soccer in the
sport.
street over at
Yep.
Yeah,
Papa Juan's and Malolas and stuff, and we'd all be out there and stuff playing soccer in the
yeah,
street.
yeah, yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
like nighttime. You
We
can
we
barely see
we,
the
we
ball
have fun,
out
man.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of good memories of my nephews, man. For real, man. I mean, I'm not empty-handed, man. Like, I accomplished my wish, man, and I wanted to watch, see my nephews grow up. I said, no, I can't miss that. And man, I had the privilege to be around you guys growing up, and we used to go to the pool, we used to have fun and play basketball and everything, and you know,
for that.
awesome memories, man. You know,
Ah.
that's what I.
I
You
knew
remember
you
that?
You
you
guys,
hit that
know
hook.
what time
That
it
was
is?
that was you.
Yeah.
Remember when
Remember,
Bryan,
what's his name? He was real good. What's his name?
which
Cole.
one?
Oh yeah,
Cole is
Oh,
strong.
he was
He's
a little
good,
speedster.
good, good, good. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna call for it, like, goddamn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some fun, man. We had some fun.
Pretty sure Tio
Yeah,
Moy is the
I
one
mean,
that
it's
taught me how to swim over
awesome.
at Highland.
Yeah,
Just throwing me in
yeah,
the pool, sink or
huh?
swim.
Yeah.
I'm
That's how
pretty
you
sure like you
gonna
just throwing me in, and
Yeah,
then
you got
yeah, 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 yeah,
if I
John
needed you, you were right there. But then like you're
John
like,
Wayne
nah,
style.
figure it out, bro.
yeah. Man, one time over there at the park, I think it's before you guys were teenagers, man. One time, Anthony, man, he almost drowned me at
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
at the pool because he put his.
Oh,
I
I
said,
think
"Come
I
on, just
remember
hang
that.
on to my shoulders," and he put
Yeah.
his arms around me, and he was drowning. I'm like, God damn! And I was like, man,
Fuck
I'm
you,
not gonna
dude.
lie
Get
to you
off
guys, man.
me.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I promise you guys that I almost drowned there that time. But I thought to myself, hell no, man. If I drown, my nephew's gonna drown. That's what I thought, man. And I don't know where I got my power from, man.
Got out of there. Boom. Like a dolphin. Yep. Like
If he
dang.
would have been there, man, I would have like just. But I said, oh no, man. If I fucking go down, he's gonna go down. And I just, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's that
Brian
fun, man.
Brian was Brian was mentioning a situation. I think we were at a store, like a grocery store or something
No,
like that.
no,
Oh
back it
yeah,
up a little.
we was right there at the store right there on
No, no, no. Time out, time
I know
out.
which one.
We need to back this story up just a little bit more
Uh
before we
oh.
got to the store,
Okay,
though.
all right, all right, all right, all
Okay.
right.
So, Omar, would you go ahead and do the honors?
No, go ahead, dude. You got it.
Moy,
I because
tell the part where we were at Highland Park.
Well, okay, Brian, I seen Brian, he was on the diving board, right? So I snuck up behind him. I went up the ladder.
okay,
He was on the
okay.
tall diving board, and then I snuck up behind him and I pulled his shorts down, all the way down to the ankles, to the ankles,
Oh
in
my
front of everybody,
god.
man.
Yes, he did. I was
Ah,
like, oh my god.
shit. Yeah, yeah. So
Now
so
you gotta
so so
jump
later
off.
on, we was at the store right there. We went to go get some drinks. Remember we left the one right there on the corner. They got
Yeah,
the two
Prime
stores.
Foods.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
is that what it
right
was?
there.
Yeah.
And I was getting a drink, and then Brian and I had my hand full. So
He
yeah, he
got
put my
out.
shorts down too. He got me back, man. Like an hour
He got
later, he got
Oh
me
my.
back.
man.
But yeah, we had some fun times, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
we
I
did.
remember
yeah,
when
that
you
was.
guys lived over there in Luther. We used to
Yeah.
go over there, and then you guys had Chad had the Maurice. He had
Maurice.
the clubs, the golf clubs. We used to,
Oh yeah.
remember?
Oh yeah.
And then
Yep.
he said he used to do little bonfires out there.
Yeah.
It was fun. You guys were like barely coming. I remember when I went to Bryan's school. Remember, Brian, when I went to your
Yeah.
school when I was fighting?
He was.
And
Yeah.
then,
He was.
yeah, man, it was like show and tell. Something like that, huh? And
Yeah.
then
It
that
was.
little kid brought his dad, and the dad was a lawyer or something like that. Then the kid didn't want to ask no questions to the lawyer. He just wanted to ask me questions because I was a pro fighter, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Omar
Hey.
I'm
went
so
there,
bad.
and everybody
Yeah.
was like, and
And
of
they
course,
asked
I
for
was like, yeah,
autograph. I was giving
Mom.
out autographs.
He said,
Somebody,
"What's up?"
I was giving out autographs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang.
man. To all the
There you
kids.
go.
Man,
There you
that is a
go.
Yeah,
memory I remember a lot, and
yeah,
I do appreciate that memory, man. That was a
yeah,
good time.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
remember that.
That's cool, man.
I
I love
remember
kids,
one.
man.
Wait.
Real
I
quick,
remember one time when we
time
played
out, time,
basketball.
son of a bitch.
When we were playing basketball, and we were playing
When I beat you
these
guys all
kids.
the time, yeah, all the time I beat you
Nah.
guys.
No. It was. I think it was like it was 3-on-3 with some random kids that came up, and we were beating them.
Where Mama Lola used to live, or in
Yeah,
Guthrie?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Mama
over there
Lola?
in the city.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah.
we were whooping up on these kids, and they were getting all salty, and then the mom came out, and they were calling you, what they call you, Dickless Wonder or something like
oh,
that.
you dickless one. Oh,
Oh,
that was the first time I
yeah,
ever heard
yeah,
that. I was like, what
yeah. But
the
why did
fuck?
they
That's
got
so
mad? Cause
cool.
cause they were little badasses, huh? They were
Yeah,
the little
Yeah.
superstars of basketball there, huh? And
Yeah.
then
they
we
thought
got the
they
And we
were
were
whooping
cool.
on
whooping
them,
them up.
huh?
Yep.
We got the whooping
Uh-huh.
on them, yeah. See, I don't remember that, but now
Yeah, we were doing that. And then
Yeah, I
even when
wouldn't
we would
remember
play
that
like
either.
football and
they
stuff.
moved away. But we had problems with them for a while, man.
Oh,
The
did
Uh-huh.
one
you?
little white kid, huh? The
Yeah.
little ghetto kid, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I also
They was always
remember,
on their bikes, I think.
Theo Moy, that you would come over and somehow I think you would either give me stuff or I would steal stuff from you. I remember I got I think it was what's that, California? What's the college? CAL?
UCLA.
UCLA.
UCLA. I think I don't know if you repped it, but you had gave me a hat and a hoodie uh, that I wore all the time. And also, you let me use a necklace one time, or let me borrow it. And then I went and played
Man.
basketball, and I was so fucking unstoppable until
Oh,
they
look at that.
fucking broke the chain. And when they
Man,
broke
Ah.
the
you
chain,
guys, hey, I still got it, guys. I still got it. But these fans they don't want to test me here, man. I still got it, man. I can still run like I run, man.
There we go.
As
He put his health
unlisted,
out.
I can. I still got it, bro. I just,
Oh, we're
I just gotta
gonna have
put away. I just gotta put away. Yeah.
to have a competition or
Uh,
a or 21 game going on with all
All
of us.
right.
Oh yeah, I love that,
Theo,
man. Yeah. See,
it was good seeing
yeah.
you again. It's time for me to go. That's all I got time for today.
AJ, man, I love you, bro.
Love you too.
Tell your dad I
Love
said
you,
hi.
AJ.
Tell your
I
dad I
will.
say hi,
See y'all
man.
later.
All right.
Love
Tell
you.
him I say hi, man. You know,
Yeah, he's
take care,
that's what we were
brother.
talking about before. Is Brian or AJ? He's been having some sleep issues, and he wakes up pretty early for work. So he finally kind of got to a point where yeah, he's
Yeah,
starting to crash out. So yeah, but no, dude, that was
yeah, yeah,
sheesh. I remember whenever you walked us out the ring on that fight at the farmers market, I think it
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. Somebody I had my hands on Brian's shoulders, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Was it your shoulders, Brian?
I'm pretty sure it was
And
because
then my gloves, I
I
had my
felt like I
gloves
was
on
somebody.
Brian's shoulders.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, man.
walking out there.
I don't forget, man. Man, that's
Mhm.
I understand how famous people so they become addicted to I mean that what do you call it the aura or the
Like the
whatever
attention, the fame.
the arena it kind of
Yeah. Oh, glitching out a little bit.
it's like I can understand how performers and entertainers, man, they become addicted to the stage, bro.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Oh
No,
yeah,
yeah.
Because the applause and what do you call it?
the
Yeah, man,
praises.
the phrases and everything. It's you know, yeah. I went to fight Houston one time, man, and then just right when I got off the ring, man, I lost. Okay? I lost that fight. You know, it was a real close fight, bro, and it could have gone either way. And I lost it, and I get off the ring. I come down from the ring, and he's just like he gets in front of me, and he goes, "What's up, bro?" I said, "What?" He goes, "What's your name?" And then what's my name, And then he's like, "Man, I'm gonna be looking out for you, bro. You won that fight, bro. But because yeah." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, you won that fight, bro." And that fight, I kind of started losing, man, because I was following the guy he was like hit move. So I was like after his ass, and he I kind of crossed my feet, man, and he caught me, hit me in my chest, and he knocked me over, and I caught myself on the ropes. So the ref counted me
Oh
the
yeah.
down. He started counting,
Oh.
and I told the ref, "Hey man, what's up, man?" He goes, "Whoa." He was, I mean, he made sense. He goes, "Well, if the ropes would have been there, you would have went down." I said, "All right, whatever, okay." So I started the fight, with a knockdown, and the whole fight,
Mm.
I was like, and that time I took my cousin, he was going through some blues. My cousin Ishmael, I don't know if you guys know him, but I took him. He happened to be around. He happened to be around, and I said, "Man, I'm gonna go fight so and so to Houston." I go, come on, you can stay in the room with me, you know, because it was like three of us in the room, and I asked my manager. He goes, "Yeah, bro. You just gotta pay your own food." I told him. And I can still remember my primo, because I was chasing that guy down. He was a dude from Honduras. And I was chasing him down, and I had him beat up, man. And I had him his eyes swollen up by the second round. And I remember hearing my cousin say, I just remember this, it's like, work that eye, work that eye. That's what I heard. That's all I heard, man. My
Yeah.
cousin saying, boy, work that eye, work that eye. And yeah, man. Well, yeah, it is like, man, beautiful memories, man.
Yeah.
Lots of
Absolutely.
memories, man. It was a little short stint run, but it was awesome, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Good.
awesome, man. I mean, I wouldn't change it for anything, man.
Good.
Yeah. No,
And
for sure.
you know, and you guys were around, man. You guys were
Yeah.
around. You guys kind of seen it. You guys seen it. You guys went to go see most of my fights,
Hmm.
and you guys were kids.
Mhm.
And
You were yeah,
yeah,
cuz
but
you ended up being like a role model where like Brian was saying, he felt invincible with your stuff on. He felt like, "Oh, I got the Theo Moy power right now. I'm about to beat on these nerds."
And
So
I
you were
did.
Yeah,
definitely you
yeah,
were yeah, you were
yeah.
definitely an inspiration for us, and
Oh
Absolutely.
man, that's awesome.
shoot, yeah,
That's awesome,
kept
man.
us going on
That's
this
awesome,
route
man. That's awesome
for sure.
for me to hear that, man. It's like awesome, man. That's my purpose, man. That's my
There we go.
purpose, like my relationship with you guys, man, is be a good influence, be something, I was something that you guys could refer to, a reference, in a
Yeah,
Absolutely.
way,
And we know
And
for
that.
I
sure.
remember when you guys used to ride, man. Man,
Yeah.
you guys have have your little story too, man. And you guys are like half my age. You guys already have your war stories, that
Yeah.
you're gonna carry
Yeah.
with you, and it's
Yep.
it's like I said, man. It's like, hey, at least you're in there, man. You
Yep.
know,
Mhm.
at least you're
Absolutely.
in there, man. At least you're in there doing it, man. I don't care if you win or you lose. What I care is that you tried your best.
Absolutely. Yes.
Tried your
And you
best
did it.
doing it. And if it doesn't work out, man, hey, man, everybody has everybody else is somebody's full.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna have somebody that you just can't beat. It's gonna be like for Charlie was Frankie Randall. He just couldn't be Frankie Randall. Frankie Randall
Yep.
dropped his ass and beat him twice. And it just happens to every fighter in every sports. You just have
Oh yeah.
you have the guy
Yeah.
that
In
you
any
just
kind of.
can't beat. He's got
Yeah.
your number.
Yeah. I was
And,
gonna say in any kind of situation. Yeah. Any competitor. Or yeah. Any kind of what is the person that's like your nemesis? That's what I'm
Opponent.
thinking of.
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
Like your
yeah.
nemesis,
Your
like
your
like you
your
have
your
a one
your
that's like
rivalry.
always, yeah,
You
your
know.
rivalry.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah, man.
interesting because I never thought about it like this, but you made a good little reference when you were saying you would look back at your videos and you would be like, "Oh shoot, I could do that." Because I remember whenever I was riding bulls, there was a lot of times where I'd look back and I'm like, "Dang, dude, I was actually putting on a ride right there." Like, because
How did
yeah,
I do
it's
it?
all that
How did I do?
is
Yeah,
yeah, it's like
yeah.
practice, that practice muscle
Fuck, is
memory, and
that
then you're
me?
just
You're
like
like, what the heck?
reaction,
Yeah,
yeah. It just
yeah,
but
man.
that's all the
Yeah,
time that you put into it
yeah.
to be ready for that
It's
time.
like a reflex, oh man. It's just
Yeah.
you're not thinking about it. It just happens. It's a reflex. From
Oh, yeah.
repetition over and over. You know,
Yeah, and
over
that's
and
what I'm
over
trying
and
to teach
over.
my dudes is, like, it's gonna be boring, but if you keep practicing, whenever it is game time, dude, you're gonna be set.
Oh yeah, you're gonna. Oh yeah, and they're gonna reach a point where they're gonna realize it. You know,
Mhm.
they're gonna be like, oh shit. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and video helps you out a lot to get there, man. Because then you
yeah.
see it, you're like, God damn, then I am fucking getting better. You know,
Yep. Absolutely.
you
Yep.
see it, you see it. Instead of sometimes you don't even feel it, bro. Because it's like I said, like, what the hell, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah,
Then what, you were doing some soccer stuff too, weren't you in Mexico or
man, about, I love kids, man. I've always
yeah.
been like, it might sound, if you got a dirty mind, a kind of
Yeah.
attraction towards kids, man. Like because there's not kids that they're just like when I was the first time I was here in Mexico back in the late '90s. The kids around my neighborhood, man, right there on my street, man, they all knew me, man. And I was the one, like soccer balls here, they're not cheap. You know, we, I mean, compared to people's salaries and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so I would be the one that would buy the soccer balls and stuff like that, and and I would kind of how can you say yeah, we would go down to the tracks and play soccer and stuff, you know, because Mexico is like, well, it's kind of changing, when back in then, like the city where I'm from, man, there's not too many parks, bro. There's not too many
Yeah.
places for the youth to play, and that's why a lot of people get caught up in gangs
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and working for the bad people, and stuff like that, or doing bad stuff because
Mm-hmm.
there's not these spaces for you to go evolve, because there's a lot of people that are they're natural born athletes, or
Absolutely.
athletic, but unfortunately, like here in Mexico, once you become the legal age to start working, you start working, bro. Once you start working, a lot of times you quit going to school because you're making money, working
Mhm.
overtime, you know, and that's unfortunately what happens a lot over here in Mexico with kids. The things are changing, getting better, but
Yeah.
20 years ago or something like that, and when I was growing up, man, it wasn't a good place to grow up, bro. You know.
Yeah.
You see a lot of bad stuff, and there wasn't nothing really good around in the neighborhoods, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't like parks or fucking soccer courts or you
Hmm.
know. And here in Mexico, you go see where the soccer fields are here. They don't have grass, bro. And you see people there Saturday and Sunday play, man. They play the leagues and everything, and but the fields here are fucking just dirt, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dirt
Yeah.
and rocks and fucking sand. And it's not. Nothing like that until you get to like a semi-pro or something level. You go
Hmm.
to a school with people with money.
Yeah.
You have the grass field or artificial turf. Right?
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
So whenever
yeah.
so what kind of like, I guess, got you into like out of, or got you out of boxing? Didn't you say you had like an injury or something like that that kind of pulled you
Oh
back
yeah,
away from
yeah.
it?
Well, kind of sort of. I had mainly. I think the physical part. I could have uh lived with it. Well, I think I could have. I don't know, because your hands, as a fighter, man, if your hands ain't right, man, you're not gonna perform right, bro. You're not gonna, because once you break your hand and you
Oh
say,
yeah.
for example, my right hand,
Shoot.
and I drop my right, if I landed, but
Mhm.
my hands hurt.
Yeah.
One punch,
Yeah.
my hands hurt. So I
Absolutely.
gotta fight the whole fight. So what I did, I started working a lot my left, man. I had a real good left hand, man. I was kind of satisfied with left hand. The thing that I think back and that I didn't really, why I tried at the end to emphasize, but it's real hard. It's a real hard punch to throw, man. I'll tell you
Yeah.
which one it is, man. It's the jab. The
Oh
jab
Hmm.
to
really?
me was
Yeah.
always a real, yeah, because the jab is you extending it way out there, man. If you're throwing it right, and it's also, if they time you, bro, they can counter you with the overhand right or
Oh yeah.
something like that, man. So
Put
so the
yourself in a
jab is
vulnerable position.
the real for me was a real difficult, hard, not hard punch, and it's like I guess lazy people don't like it, and
Yeah.
but then
You just want to go in. Mm.
I guess as a fighter you start well as an athlete, if you're still in the sport or whatever, you evolve, you grow,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and I think as the end of my career, man, my my jab was getting real good, man, and I was
Good.
learning to fight at a distance, which I was like, well, I fought at featherweight, which is 126, and I was 5'9". So featherweights are like 5'6", 5'5", five
Hey, that
eight,
could be me.
and so
Be
I
me.
was real tall, man. I had a lot of reach from them, but I didn't use it to my advantage like I should, like I
Yeah.
should have, because I was more like a brawler type, man. But
Yeah.
like I said, I was evoluting, man. I was, in the gym. I started working where I would let them touch me, and nobody could fucking fuck with me, man. In the gym, for a minute. Because I was like, if I was just with the jab, working the jab, working the jab. Like I said, that's where I learned how to throw that right to the solar flex, man. Because you
Hmm.
working that jab, you open the ball with the right, with the jab, jab, up on top, and then you come down with your right hand, boom, to the body in the midsection, boom. You'll catch it, man. And sometimes even if they make their abs hard,
Yeah.
those 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 punches, they'll have the effect, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes as a fighter, you gotta put your poker face on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
that's why that time when you see fighters that they laugh or they smile, well, they're telling you you hurt them,
Yep.
but they
Yeah.
try to play it out like they don't, whether by laughing, by joking, but they got hurt, and
Yeah.
that's
Mm-hmm.
mainly it. You're not gonna react like that if you don't get hurt, but they
Mhm.
try to you know conceal it, but
Try to be like, oh,
it's
that was
obvious.
nothing.
So,
But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's time when you see a fight is because yeah, the guy got him, he hurt him, but this guy gotta try to do his poker face, like. But yeah, man, but the body was my thing, man. I love working the body, man.
Good.
Oh yeah.
That's my work. And then well, even more when I hurt my right hand because I done like 3 or 4 fights with my hand broken. But sometimes the adrenaline also, man, you don't feel it, man.
Yeah.
But
Well, absolutely.
but then you land another punch, and then you feel it again. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh.
Sometimes like it happened to me a few times that I have my right hand up here as my guard, you know, and then they would hit me on it, and it fucking hurt like hell because it would be
Oh,
my broken hand, man. I'm
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
like, God damn,
Yep.
bastard! But but
Yes.
but you but you can't show it, but it happened to me a few times, and
Yeah.
that pain, the initial pain is like, but it'll take like a minute or two to kind of like fade away,
Mm-hmm.
to you. But yeah, man, it's days that
Oh yeah.
happened to
Cause
me
you
a few
got
times.
cause you got adrenaline going and everything, and you still want to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cause I broke
See,
I
look,
broke
here's
my
my hand.
hand. I
Oh,
broke
you
my
see my hand?
hand riding,
Oh,
and I was riding left-handed. So I broke this hand, and I thought I was good. Like I didn't know it was broken at the time, but I know it wasn't right. And then I tried to go because the adrenaline was going. I had to go on again, but no, there was no way I was holding on. There was like it was just instant, like, yeah, you're out. But that adrenaline was rolling so much where it was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we can
You
do
don't
this, we
feel
can
it.
do this, but nah, nah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It has like this. We can do this. We
yep,
can do. Just get
Yep.
dangling.
it didn't work out.
But yeah, yeah, man. I mean, the human body is like marvelous, man. It's like adrenaline. The endorphins, man. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like so powerful, man. Powerful, man. It's just like. Sometimes that's why you see like the fighters, they're like fuck both of them, they're like fucking leaning on each other, but then one hurts the other one, and you see like where did that energy come from? There was this
hmm
fucking endorphin just kicked
and then
in
just
with
comes out of no,
the
yeah,
adrenaline, boom, 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 and that
second
that
win.
yeah, yeah, sprays, man. I used to do a lot of sprays. That's for your second
Oh yeah.
win, man, or
That's.
or the last 30 seconds. You know, the last 30 seconds, just go hard, man. You're gonna have a one
Oh
minute to
yeah,
breathe, to catch your breath. So I would do that, man. The last 30 seconds when sometimes I kind of well, you can't keep track of time when you're in there, man. Because sometimes it's like, well, after the fight, it's like you remember like parts of the fight,
Yeah.
because it not because well, sometimes it could be because you get a concussion, but not because you get a concussion. Sometimes, man, it's just your adrenaline is pumping, and it's just it's like what we talked about a while ago. It's like a reflex,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
like a reflex that's
oh
carry
yeah,
you through the fight, your
oh yeah.
conditioning and stuff.
That
Yeah,
was one. That was one big thing that we talked about. Was it 2 weeks ago? Was concussions, and one of the biggest ones that you get concussions from is those impact sports like football,
yeah.
but even boxing. So
Boxing, but boxing is savage. Well, you know
yeah,
what? The MMA is more savage. Me personally, bro, and no disrespect to people, I don't like MMA, bro. It's just too
oh yeah,
brutal for me, man.
oh really,
Because like, look, I don't know. It's just too brutal for me, bro. Really, honestly, man. And you know what? Those are skilled fighters, man. These guys are real. There's no way that I would like if I know somebody
Oh,
knows, I ain't gonna fuck with you, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
anybody
yeah,
like
peace,
that.
brother,
seriously.
Yeah.
Nah.
peace, brother. Just,
They got all
peace,
kinds of
brother.
weapons.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I don't know if these motherfuckers gonna fucking knock me out and fucking fuck me up.
Choke me.
What, like
No.
MMA, and this is not to criticize, but you see how when an MMA, when they drop the guys, what happens? The guy drops, and then the guy, pop, 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 beats on his face when he's already out. You
Yeah.
Oh
know,
yeah.
and that right there, bro, that's gonna have repercussions later on in life
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
because you're already concussed. You're
And
already
then
concussed when he knocked you down, and then he's hit you like 4 or 5 times by the time ref jumps on you. And so I think, yeah, to me, I don't know. Well, I guess we haven't been around MMA long enough to see that the effects that it has on long-term
Yeah.
fighters. But
yeah.
like in boxing, we got to see what happened to Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And like for example, James Toney, Elder Taylor. You know how James Toney he didn't get knocked out too many times. James Toney he was a knockout artist. And then
Yeah.
listen, you can't understand how he's talking because he slurs a lot. And Elder Taylor, when Chavez knocked him out the first time, he kind of like little short circuit in there, and then he kept
Mm-hmm.
on fighting, and it just worked, and you can't understand anything he says. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, and
and those are things
that's
that
the yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing about concussions. Like you can have a concussion during the fight and it'll be like the slightest, symptoms and you still roll through. Maybe you got knocked down, but you still got concussed and you're still rolling and you
Mm-hmm.
keep
yeah.
fighting. The same thing with like
Well,
football and
well,
stuff. What's up?
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, like boxing, like boxing, you know, maybe the level you get to see on TV, they will take them to the hospital. But
Yeah.
from there on down, moving up as a fighter, they're not gonna take you to the hospital unless they take you out on a fucking stretcher from the
Yeah.
ring. But if you get dropped and you get up and then or you get knocked out and you get up after the count, you get up, they won't make you go to the hospital. I bet you all of the commissions, maybe probably,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know how it is in Vegas or California, but I bet you the majority they don't get as long as you got up and you're good. They
Yeah,
did.
see?
But
Yep.
but but the other guys they get concussed and they don't even know they got concussion.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and then they go fight. In boxing, what they'll do it depends because each state's got its own commission or their own rules and regulations. Um, if you get knocked out, a lot of times they won't. I think it's like 90 days. You can't fight for 90 days. If you get like knocked out or you get dropped out, if they stop the fight,
Dang, 90
you know,
days.
the,
Wow.
the, the ref stops the fight, it's like 30 days, you know,
Yeah.
or something like that, man. So they have, and that's not in every state because you can fight in Vegas and then they say, oh, you can't come back and fight till 90 days. You go like the next month or the next week, try to go to Oklahoma or
Yeah.
Texas or somewhere else around the country, and they'll give you a license. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think they've already kind of locked that down where they got to control with it, like, oh no, we can't let him fight
Yeah.
because
I was gonna say,
because
I think now they've gotten a little bit dialed in more, especially with football being a big attraction, and a lot of people get
yeah,
concussed in that. Now they have a bunch of protocols where as
yeah.
soon as they see any kind of little symptom of a concussion, they'll take them out.
Oh, in football, yes. In football,
Yeah.
yes. You did in high school, because high school, those are minors you're talking about, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna they don't want to take the liability of one of
Oh
these
yeah.
kids dying and they're fucking the whole district is sued and shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But for example, there's a it's good. Remember I told you Omar about the game. You know how it's kind of grimy, Omar, because
Mm-hmm.
like because this happened many times where they'll get a guy that he's trained real hard for a fight. He's in shape. You know, and then his opponent, for some reason or the other, his opponent doesn't make weight or
Oh.
they don't want to they don't want to drop the fight. So they'll get a guy that doesn't even train, but he just fights for money. And then
Mm-hmm.
this guy, this youngster with this fucking stout bull, gets a hold of him and fucking kills him, puts him in a coma. You know, and
Yeah.
that happens a lot of times.
Oh
And a
yeah.
lot of times
Believe
these
it.
promoters just to fill the card, get a full card,
Uh,
not just 3 5, you know, they'll just fucking throw people in from the streets and stuff like
yeah,
that,
oh
man.
yeah.
And
Get in
and a
there.
lot of times, the fighters, we get screwed all the time, bro. Because I've
I'll say-
I've done a few fights where I was guaranteed a certain amount. When by the
Yeah.
time they end the fight, I got half of what they was supposed to. What can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do? And
I
they'll
was
do
gonna
that to you
ask you
sometimes.
that.
Huh?
I was gonna ask you that if you were ever set up in that situation where,
Oh yeah, it happens all the time, man.
yeah,
It happens. Look. I went to fight a fight. I went to the fight. I think it was one of the second to last fight. I went to fight over there at the Buffalo Road Casino, right? When I signed the contract, they told me it was gonna be a 4 rounder, and then when I got there, they told me it was gonna be either a 6 rounder or four. I didn't know how many rounds I was fighting over when I jumped in the ring, and at the end it turned out that it was gonna be 8 rounder. You
oh
know,
Oh,
wow, yeah, that was a
yeah,
big
and
step.
yeah, that's how. See. Also, it's like you gotta be like when you get into like competitive sports like that, you can't be naive, bro.
Yeah,
That's what happened
yeah,
to me, man. I was real naive, bro.
yeah.
And because that fight, bro, um, I fought that fight. I took that fight 122 pounds, right?
Oh yeah, sheesh.
Man, that was my
Brought it back.
walking weight, bro. I didn't even have to fucking cut weight or nothing, bro. I was fighting at that weight, man. And I got up there and I made weight, and then the dude made weight, but I seen the dude drinking pity like I didn't think nothing of it. Shit, the next day, man, when we fought the next day, because we got waited in the morning. The next day we fought in the evening, and or was it that evening? Right? I think yeah, it was that evening. We fought that evening. They waited in the morning. It was evening. That dude was like 145 pounds, bro. You know, and right there is like being naive, because these guys that fight at 126, they don't weigh no fucking 126. They weigh
mm,
like 140, 145, 150, but they cut weight. They cut weight, and that's the reason why people cut weight, man. And I understand it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was always just being part of being shape. No, 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 no. They cut weight to make weight, and then when the
yep,
next day or later on in the evening, they'll gain that weight back because a lot of that
Oh
weight is
yeah.
just water weight. They drink a
Hmm.
gallon of water, it's 8 pounds. They'll gain 8 pounds. Huh? That's how
That's
much
crazy.
you'll gain when you drink a gallon of water.
yeah.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
I do.
There's guys that gain like 20 pounds, man. So the weigh in, 25, 30 pounds from the weigh in. In Vegas and stuff like that, they'll do the weigh-ins the day Friday in the morning, in the
Oh wow.
afternoon, morning, and then these guys will fight the next day at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So they got all this time. That's
They're
how. That's why
re-energized.
that's what you guys hear where the clauses are. The
Yep. Yep.
clauses, that's what Canelo does. He'll do the clause. He'll say, okay, dude, but tomorrow you can't weigh 10 pounds over what you weighed today.
Yep.
Each
Oh.
pound you weigh is $1 million. Or I won't fight you, motherfucker. And you won't get paid and you'll get sued. That's what
Yep.
happens, man. You don't make weight.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that you risk. You getting sued. They
Mm,
done that to the Mexican fighter and destroyed him, man. He's the one that beat Mayweather.
oh
But
yeah.
when he fought,
Ah.
they destroyed him, bro. Because they sued him because he didn't make weight. Because the other guy, the Corrales, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fucking fight because this guy was up over like 4 pounds, something like that. And the guy didn't want to let him cut weight or take some of his purse. So they canceled the whole fucking show. And this guy, they sued him. They sued him for not
Wow.
making weight, so he had to pay for it. And they destroyed him. They
Dang, that's crazy.
destroyed him economically, and then they destroyed him like they took his soul, bro. He wasn't
Oh,
the same after that, man.
that's
And he was
crazy.
like one of the best fighters at lightweight, 135,
I think I can make
130,
that weight.
135.
I think I can
Yeah,
make that
man.
weight.
So a lot of times, you see the guy that doesn't make weight is the A game. he gets to slide and he gets to pay the other guy, 100,000 for each time that he goes over, But if it
Yeah.
was the B game that didn't make weight, then the A guy said, well, you know what, because that happens, man. This happens like say for example, you from Oklahoma, and then they call you, hey, Brian, we got to fight for you in Vegas on this card. It's gonna be the Canelo card. You're probably gonna be like the walk-in fight. You'd be the first fight, right? But it pays say $15,000, and it's a four-rounder. Boom, and you might be you might get some of that pay-per-view too. Well, okay, so you show up, you know, and they tell you you're supposed to be weight at 130. You cut weight, you show up, and then the guy that you're gonna be fighting, he's the A card. So he's like, you cut weight to 130. He's like, oh man, I don't want to fight 130. I want to fight 145. That's my weight. And then they say, oh, you know what? Change the plans. He's gonna be 145. You can gain 145 if you want to. Okay. But you say no, okay, they'll be like, okay, bye. Who's
Yeah.
gonna pay your ride back to Oklahoma? Who's gonna pay your flight back to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's
So
crazy.
so so they got you by the balls. Once they got you there,
Oh yeah.
unless you got the, and then if that happens, they won't call you anymore. If you
Hmm.
do some bullshit
Oh,
like that, when you like that, they won't call you no more, man.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
they
that's
want no
true.
free fights because it's
That's
all the same matchmakers, man. It's
yeah.
all the same matchmakers.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what happened.
that's wild because I think about I don't know. If you're gonna be there to fight, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you don't want to get bamboozled, man. I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause, see, I'll tell you, because that happened to a friend of mine. You know, he got offered a fight at 130, and then he got to Vegas, and they said, "Oh, you know what? Change your plans. Your opponent's gonna come in at 145." So
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh no, 130. We'll take it or leave it." And then he's like, "Oh shit, well." And then he had to pay for the in Vegas. You got to get the MRI, Omar. So it's like $1,200 just to get your license
Yeah.
in Vegas. So he's
Mm.
like, "Oh." So they had him by the boss. He fought the guy either way. You know, he fought him, and he lost the fight, but it was real close. It was controversial. Where did
Jeez.
Bryan go?
I think his phone died. He was using his phone. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But look. One time, let me tell you a story. A story that I had one time that I felt so denigrated, man, as a fighter, man. Oh man, I feel like terrible, bro. I got one time over there on 29th, over there in Oklahoma City on 29th at between Western and Walker. There's a club. It was called the Chapos or something like that. It's on the south side of the street on 29th by McKinley. And one time, uh, the man, we did an exhibition at a bar, bro. At a bar. I guess the guy the manager, he was trying to get this guy that he was the owner of the club. He was trying to get like a Monday night fight thing, going on at his
Yeah.
club. So we went over there, and then I was like, we were putting up the ring and everything, and I was like, man, I was kind of mad, and I was like, man, should I stay? Should I go? And then the people started showing up, the regulars. It was a Friday evening, so they had the regulars, people, the couples that go dance. And I was
Yep.
telling this guy, man, this ain't right, bro. These people don't come. These, these females that are showing up, bro, they come to dance, bro. We
Mhm.
females ain't into boxing, bro. Nothing like that, you know. And yeah, man, no. This, and yeah, man, the people was fucking pissed at the club because there was their dance night and what the fuck's going on with the ring and who was
Oh yeah.
I done that, man. You know, and
Yeah.
that's what I was like, God damn, you know,
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's where it
see
goes to
that,
like going
yeah,
into the promotion that knows, I guess, more than just, trying to wing it kind of deal,
yeah.
right?
Well, because it's just like this is what happens, man. You know, it just it's an investment. You know,
Yeah.
if you got money, you put up like
Yeah.
whatever. You got to pay the commission. You got to pay the fighters. You got to pay the venue. You got to pay the beer. You got to pay the employees. So you got to figure out how much you're gonna spend, right?
Yeah.
And that's how these guys that done they do the pay per view. The other day I was listening to Murad Muhammad. I uploaded a video of him one time. He's the one that brought Manny Pacquiao to the U.S. It was Murad Muhammad. And then Bob Arum took him from, Pacquiao is kind of sleazy, he's a sleazy guy because he signed two contracts at the same time. And at the
Oh
end,
yeah.
and he did the same thing with De La Hoya and Bob Arum, and he had to go to court too. And they got, they kind of, I don't know what kind of agreement they come to. Well, he was talking about how the pay per view, they do the pay per view now. All right. Do the math on that. $75 pay per view times, let's say, a million people buy it. That's
Yep.
75 million.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
How much money did you spend on the fight and all that? Let's say at 75 million, let's say 30 million. And that's going way up there. 30 million. How much are you left with? About
Yeah. You.
45 million. So
Yeah.
so so all you really need is that first money to to rent the venue, buy security, buy the
That's
fighters,
true.
buy
Yeah.
buy the commission because you got to pay the commission and the state commission. You got to pay your fees and everything. Your sanctions and stuff. You know, and I don't know
Yep.
what, but I don't think it's in the billions. You know, and
No, I don't think so.
that's how they do it. So you know how the saying goes, it takes money to make money. And
Yeah.
that's so true. You know, these guys probably just cough up like $10 million, let's say. And let's say that they're associates. Because it's usually co-promoters and shit like that. So let's say they split it three ways, right? Each one throws in 3 million, right? Right? That's 9 million. Boom.
Hmm.
They make 70 million, 50 million, or whatever, 20 million. Anything over 9 million, they're making money.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah.
they can't
Easily.
bitch about it, you
Yep.
know? So I mean, I think that's the way it is, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
They,
It's
they were
probably like.
talking about it. When Rob was talking about it, man. He was talking. See, look, because one time, see, there's a lot of things that people don't know about fighting. The first time that Marcus fought uh Pacquiao, that it was a draw. Where Pacquiao knocked out Marcus 3 times in the first round, but from there on, Marcus won all the other rounds. You know,
Yeah.
That's when I seen it. But with the judges seen it like half half, whatever. Okay,
Yep.
the HBO put up $5 million for the rematch. HBO put up 5 million. You know how much they offered Marcus? They offered Marcus $700,000. So where's the other 4-3?
Yeah. Well.
Where's the other 4-3? See, okay, and then they offered a Pacquiao. I think it was 2 million or 2.5, right? Okay, where's the other 1,900,000? You see?
It's all
And
the
it's
people
like
pulling
Marcus,
the strings
so
around it.
so Marcus, look, see how they try to do the Mexican all the time. Marcus, Marcus didn't get offered half. They should give half and half. They gave Pacquiao half, but they offered Marcus 700 or $800,000. That's why Marcus didn't take the fight. And then they say, "Oh, Marcus is scared here," but it wasn't because you scared him. Because he's like, "Hey, fuck, there's $5 million on the table, and I'm only getting 800,000. The fuck? Come on." That's one
Yeah.
reason, huh?
Yeah.
And see,
Jeez.
yeah, man. So it's a real it's kind of like a grimy business, man. That's why I was scared,
Yeah.
man. You know,
Yeah.
as I was, I try to like, but I mean, you can't avoid it. You want to reach that certain level.
Yeah, I
You
was
can't
gonna
avoid it,
say
man.
that's why it's getting a little
You can't.
it's more entertainment based now in some aspects too. It's just to kind of like.
Oh, man, but for the athlete, it's not entertainment. It's his
Yeah.
livelihood.
Yeah.
That's his livelihood for the
Yeah.
athlete. He's not playing games. The athlete is out there, putting his life on the line in the ring.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's why people get
and
mad.
and and, and I look at it from the fighter's perspective, man.
Yeah.
You know, and like a lot of times, it's like, like I said, man, it's like, it's the glory, man. It's
Yeah.
not how much money. Right now Canelo's the one making the money, but he don't have the glory. Because half of us the real boxing fans, half of us, we think he's a bullshitter. He puts his claws in and he gets his advantages, and he's got the money right now. He can do it. He buys people off, you know,
Oh.
or
Yep.
not him directly, but his people do. You
Yeah.
know, like okay. It's all controlled but it's like it's like they're like a little mafia, man. You know,
Yeah.
because even the TV, because this guy, he pulls money, right? But the
Yeah.
Russian already kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Okay, the Russian already kicked his ass, and he schooled him. The Russian, the Bibo, they got the Russian below him on the pound for pound. How's that? Plausible, plausible. Yeah. See, that's why I don't like about professional
No, yeah.
sports, really,
No,
because
and
I'm
that's
more
what
like
it
a the
is.
glory. I'm
No,
more
and
like a
that's what it
Ronnie
is though.
Lott type of guy. You know,
Yeah.
Ronnie
But
Lott. What do you know about Ronnie Lott, man? Number 42.
oh, yep. But no,
Motherfucker hit you,
I'm
knock you
thinking
out.
I'm thinking about like how that shift, and you make a good point because now people stare to like what's more popular and stuff. So even the fighters, whether it's in or a fighter or a team or whatever, and you can see
Yeah,
some of that kind of like shift over to one side if it's like going, man, that's crazy to think about that. But yeah, even
yeah, man.
when we see yeah, like you're saying Canelo, a lot of people will look at like, oh, that's Mexican culture right there. That's the dude that Mexico kind of, that's the representative for Mexico kind of in a way. And that's where they're gonna put all like the investment into,
Yeah.
and
That's why he
they're
fights
gonna
on the
find
Cinco
any,
de Mayo and
yeah,
16th
they're gonna,
September. Yeah,
yeah, and they're gonna
yeah, cause
invest all whatever they can. And like you're saying, maybe they do
well,
pay
well,
people off to kind of,
cause they know that us Mexicans, we're the ones that keep boxing alive, man. If it wasn't for the Mexican aficionados in the U.S. and in Mexico, boxing had been dead a long time ago. Cause boxing is real crooked, bro. It's
yeah.
real crooked, man. And I'm not saying every fight, but it gets to a level where it just to me it's not worth watching even. And I do keep up. To me, my pound for pound is Inoue, the monster. He's
Who?
pound for pound. No Canelo. Canelo's not even in the top 10.
Oh,
My
look at
top
that.
10.
See?
Inoue, the monster. Have you heard of Inoue? That dude's badass, man. He's unbeatable, man. He's got all the belts.
There you go.
What's his name? Inoue, he's a Japanese fighter, man. He fights at 122.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
The
yeah,
monster. Yeah, he's a
yeah, yeah.
badass, bro.
Now I
He's
know,
a
yeah.
badass. Well, I think he'll beat up that dude from Texas, from San Antonio. What's his name? Jesse. What's his name? He's good too, man. He beat up the Mexican guy, the other guy, the other day. Uh,
Shoot, I
I
haven't
don't even
even,
hear that
yeah.
name. He's good. He's real good. He's real young. But I think the Japanese dude, he's like another Nasi Hamed type, man. But he ain't flashy. He just he'll knock you out with the jab.
He's
He'll knock
just,
you out with the
yeah,
uppercut. He'll knock you out with any
takes
punch,
care of
man. That
business.
Japanese dude, man. And he works, man. He's a badass, man. I don't see anybody beating him anytime soon. Well,
Okay.
boxing
Yeah.
is one punch, one punch, one punch,
I was gonna
it
say it can
changes the
be,
whole
yeah,
the whole fight. It changes the whole fight
and
on one punch.
yeah, and then yeah, because I think I talked about this one time where you can get hit in the wrong spot, and then it could knock you like loony. But because I remember we were playing like open chest or something like that, where we'd punch each other in the chest. And my buddy, he's a big guy, but he slipped, boom, and hit me right in the chin. I got a little bit dazed, and that never happened to me before. Whenever I get hit, I'm like, oh,
Well, it's because you know you got that the nerve right here in your spinal cord, man. You got your spinal column, and a lot of times what happens is you it's like when the water hose. That's why you see their legs go first, man. It's like
oh,
when you pinch the water hose, you know, you cut the water, and that's exactly what
oh, I
happens with
see.
the spinal cord. You know, that's why that's why the chin the chin is like that's what creates the whiplash, man. When they catch you. And that's
Wow,
what causes it causes either you a pinch in your nerves, and that's what lights out, baby.
lights
Yeah,
out.
that's why you see that's where it hurts right there too, where it knocks you out, man. It hurts right here back of your neck, man. That's why
Yeah,
you see they put a
neck
bag of
back.
ice back there. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And that's where it hurts right there, man.
Ah, okay. That is true.
That's what it
I
does, man.
never thought about that, but they do put the ice pack back there and stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's where the action happens, man. You know,
Get that whiplash.
you yeah, you get the whiplash, you pinch that the spinal column, the nerves or whatever. That's why your legs go beep, they just choop. Yeah, a lot of times.
Dang. I never thought
Yeah,
about that one.
I've got hit in times where my toes will go numb. Or my,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and that's something very related to it, very similar.
Yeah. I can see that. Cause yeah, the nerves they go all through like especially
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
back and stuff.
we're
Oh,
a ball of nerves walking. We're a walking
oh
ball of
yeah.
nerves. Or what? Yeah.
Yeah. Tio Moy, man.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
we're gonna have to have you back on and we're gonna be talking other
Yeah, let's talk politics, man.
I was about to say, I
No,
know you love politics stuff and
oh yeah,
yeah, the way
man. I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of like this man. He's got me a little bit. I like to keep a cool head every time, man.
yeah,
But
yeah,
sometimes I can't keep a cool head when I see things that don't make sense happening, man.
yeah. I
You know,
mean,
and I know that you know, we're in the present year or whatever. But it's just what's not right is not right, man.
yeah,
Anywhere, you know,
yeah,
and it's just like. I don't know, man. I got my opinions, and you know,
yeah.
with all
That's
due
all we
respect
yeah.
to everybody, you know,
I was gonna say
you know,
we got opinions and you can either, like them or not, but I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
It is
No,
what it
no. If you
is.
guys want to hear my opinion, I'm willing to share my
Oh
share
yeah,
my
and
opinion or my
Brian
experiences or
Brian
my
and
thoughts.
Brian and AJ, I think I told you this. Brian and AJ, they're like refer to you as like the Mexican Alex Jones.
Yes, yes.
So hey, you've been
Alejandro
you've been
Jones,
you've been you've been hitting
Alejandro
on the
Jones.
spot on the same thing. So hey,
Yeah,
what's up.
you know,
You know
when I
what's
was
up.
like 18, man, oh my, when I was 18. This older cat, man, a guy that was like in his mid 30s, that he kind of like took me under his wing, and he and all this shit that he would tell me, I would you know I would listen to him, and you know like when you hear people talk about alien
Yeah,
stories and UFO stories, but you don't believe that bullshit, but you said these are interesting stories, so you would
yeah.
hang around and listen. So I would hang around and listen to him, man, and you know I tell everybody everything that he told me back then, what I thought was ridiculous, it was crazy, it was conspiracy theories. It's all come true, man. It's
Dang.
all
See,
come true, you know,
that's what happens.
and yeah, and so he kind of opened my like let's say my third eye in a way, you know, that you know I think I've become a critical thinker, man. That's what I've become. I like
Yeah,
I think
you can't
critical, and
fall
I'm
into
trying to be
you can't
irrational.
fall into what everybody else is going because that's what they want you to do.
Well, I
And
just question everything, man. I question
yeah, and
things,
I mean that's what you should do.
you
That's what you
know
should do.
I refer to some history, you know the history, you know the history gonna lie, man. And a
Yeah.
lot of times, you know, people are not aware of history or are ignorant of history, so they're easy to be fooled. They're
Ooh.
easy to be fooled, you know,
Yeah.
with propaganda and stuff because you don't know history, you know, and
Or
there
maybe
you
yeah.
go.
That's the solid.
Yeah.
You ain't even lying, dude. And I know we talked.
Well, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll give you an example. Now, the example. Let's say Russia. Russia's a bad guy, right? But you know what? It was Russia who defeated the Nazis. It was Russia who got to Berlin and freed the people from Auschwitz and all the Jews and stuff from Eastern Europe. It was Russia that defeated Hitler. And now Russia's a bad guy, supposedly. See? So you refer to history, you go back to history, and you see who won World War II and who were the first ones to walk into Berlin. And it was a Russian. It wasn't Americans.
Oh,
It's America. They've always taught us that it was the Americans that won the war, but it wasn't really. The Americans were fighting over there on the Western Front, Normandy and stuff. But it was the Russians that were fighting on the Eastern Front, where the Germans had the most soldiers on the Eastern Front, and it was the Russians that got to Berlin before, and they were on the where all the Germans had all their army. So, but there we go again. We don't know history. You easy, people are real easy to be fooled,
yeah.
and that's an example, man, of current life things
Dang.
that are happening, or that
Oh
you know
man, yeah.
going on.
See, in that now, everybody's got to step up their history game because that's gonna be awesome to talk about and see what else you got in your brain there.
I got a lot of mush, yeah.
Oh yeah. Theo Moy, hey,
A
Theo Moy, hey,
lot.
I
Yeah,
love you, dude. I love
yeah,
you.
man.
Me and the boys, we love
Love you
you.
too, man. Thank you
As you
for
can
having me
see.
on, man. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hey, awesome. I
Hey,
appreciate you.
Omar. Back to what we were talking at the beginning before we go, okay? Hey,
Yep.
man. Keep your kids busy, bro.
Yeah.
Keep them
Hell yeah.
busy. Keep them in
Yep.
sports. Keep them in music. Keep them in art. Stuff like that. If they don't like sports, they don't like music. Maybe they like to paint or
Yeah.
draw. But you gotta come.
Keep
You
them.
know.
Yeah.
And you gotta lead them to the water, and
Yeah.
then later on they'll drink and they'll drink.
Yeah. And that's it. That's a good
Caballito.
point.
Hey, you can lead a horse to water. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can lead Maverick to water, but
Caballito.
you can't
Yeah.
make him drink. Yeah, no, bro, for
No,
real.
that's a good
No,
point.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's all,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah, man. Cause
I was gonna say I've
yeah,
been
yeah,
getting them
man,
into
and
everything
yeah,
over here.
man, and you know what? Cause I was always real good at, not real good, but I was decent at sports, man.
Yeah.
And that's how I made a lot of friendships, man, growing up.
Yeah.
Good friendships, cause it was like through sports, at first I'll be the last one to be picked, but then after the first
Yeah.
game, then I'll be
They knew
everybody
it
want
was
to pick
up.
me first.
They
You
knew
know
it
what I'm
was up.
saying?
Yeah.
And then you make friends, and that's how you make friends. That's how I made friends growing up, man. Because
Hmm.
I moved around a lot, man, as a teenager. I moved around a lot. I wasn't in a
Yeah.
stable place for long, 1 or 2 years,
Yeah.
and I moved around, and that kind of had an effect on me
No,
too.
that
But we'll talk
that's a
about that
good
later.
point. Yo, no, that's a good point. Because
Yeah.
yeah, even in the military, you
Yes,
see a
man.
lot of kids move around. That's a good way
It's not
to
good.
get. What do you mean?
Yeah, oh, sports. Oh,
No,
yeah, 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 yeah.
no, I'm saying sports. Yeah, I'm saying sports. Like it's a good
Oh,
way
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah, yeah.
get in
Friends,
into like the crowd.
acquainted.
Yeah, creating
Yeah,
friends and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I made a lot of friends in different places where I showed up playing sports, man. Like one time I remember I was like 13, and we had just got to Mexico, and then the kids were playing touch football on the streets, and then Beto seen that I was like, man, I wanted to play, but I didn't know Spanish that much and stuff like that, and I was real shy. So Beto's like, hey, what's up? You want to play? I said, yeah. He goes, well, go ask him, you dummy. Go ask him. And I said, fuck it. I went and I asked him. And there you go. At first
Yeah.
I was on the sorriest team, but later on they all wanted me on their team, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, bro. Keep them busy.
Yeah.
And just,
Keep them
man,
busy.
dedication, man. You're the one that's building the runway for them to take off in life, man. It's your job to build that runway. The better there is, the easier it's gonna be for
Thanks.
them to take off.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you. You're one of the big parts of, my journey. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you. and we're gonna be talking more. All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
but you know we stay in touch outside, bro. You know I got a lot of love. I got a lot of love for my nephews, man. You guys
yeah.
are like awesome, man. Especially you three guys. You guys are real creative, man. That's I'm impressed. I'm
Thank you.
impressed,
Thank
but
you.
I'm proud of you guys too. Sometimes I'm impressed. Yeah, I like it. That's good,
Love
man.
you, Theo.
That's